Y'all, it's Kamikaze MMA coming back for another video. Alright, this video is tappers in the UFC should be cut from the UFC. They should be cut unless, let me just get this out, unless it's a joint lock. If it's a joint lock, totally understand. We have people tapping from guillotines in MMA, highest organization, the best of the world, are tapping from arm and guillotines. We have people tapping from arm and guillotines and the quote-unquote best organization in the world, brother. It's the best organization in the world, dude. No. If you tap from a choke, you should be cut. Especially a arm and guillotine. Should be cut from the organization. You're never going to be champ. You're a quitter. You're a quitter, dude. You're a quitter. Okay? Alright? It's the truth. Alright? Someone's got to say it. If it's a joint lock, it's completely different. If you don't tap to a joint lock, you should be given a bonus. Like, genuinely a heart of a lion bonus. There should be a lion heart bonus. Not for curling up into a ball and quitting, but for, like, not tapping to a joint lock. There should be a bonus for that. But I understand tapping to a joint lock for sure. If your arm's about to snap in a Kimura, in an armbar, in a Americana, if you get caught in an Americana, it's a little questionable. But if your arm's about to snap, tap. If you're about to just be put out for about 2 to 3 seconds from a choke and you're tapping, cut from the sport. Cut them. Cut them from the sport. There's no reason to have someone, like, I don't know. Just this card has proven it to me. We got so many taps from chokes that looked semi-escapable. And then you have Miles Johns going out cold. Because he didn't tap. He was like, well, fuck, I got caught in, but, you know, this is the sport. This is what I put my life to is, you know, I'm going to just keep working to get out of this and until I go to sleep. He got put out. The ref stops it. He's fine. He's fine. He got put out for 1 to 2 seconds. He's fine. But we have someone like Matt Schnell in a co-main event throwing himself into a guillotine and going, oh shit, I guess I'm in an arm and guillotine. Let me just tap right now. If you haven't trained, you might not know this. I said this in the previous video, but you might not have seen it. If you've never trained, you might not know this. Arm and guillotines. I've never personally seen anyone go out cold to an arm and guillotine. They don't put people out cold. I don't even know, unless like they have a really good like grip on their wrist and they're pushing the shoulder like fully in. But that rarely happens. That rarely happens. The majority of time people tap from an arm and guillotine, it's because they're like, oh, my neck is uncomfortable. My neck hurts. Or, oh, my jaw hurts. Dude, I've been in the gym. I have a slight jaw, like locked jaw thing, slight TMJ thing, from an arm and guillotine because I'm like, this shit's not going to put me out cold. Is it hurting my jaw? Yeah, a little bit. But guess what? Mate, this was stupid from me. I'm not going to say when you're training in the gym, just don't tap to anything. I'm not going to say that. But I'm just using it as an example. If I'm fighting in the UFC, in the co-main event, I'm not going to fucking tap to an arm and guillotine. The arm and guillotine might put me out cold. Cool. You're not going to tap to an arm and guillotine. You should be cut from the sport. You should be cut from the sport. If you're in a rear naked choke, it's locked and it's tight, keep fighting that shit until it puts you out. Look, when you're doing all this, you don't have time to tap because you're fighting the fucking choke. You keep fighting it, it might put you out cold, and then your arms go. If you go like this, you already quit. You already decided, this isn't for me. All right? That's just my opinion. I mean, let me know y'all's in the comments below, but that's my opinion. If you're tapping in the UFC, you should be cut from the organization. Honestly, for a choke. Joint locks are a different thing. 100%. Anyone who says differently is stupid. They're stupid. But yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? You're making the fight bland by tapping. Genuinely. Submissions aren't entertaining because people are allowed to tap and just, they're like, oh yeah, it's part of the sport. No. No. If you're in the UFC, the best of the best, you should not be tapping. You should not be tapping. You should be fighting out of the choke until you go out. If anyone disagrees with me, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Unless it's like the wildest circumstance ever, and you're like, you know, and this is the other thing, is like, you don't even have to tap. You just have to like limp arm and just act like you're out. If you really want to quit, just act like you're out. I mean, that's what Marco Tulio did. Marco Tulio got hit by the right hand and was like, oh, I'm going to go down, just lose. And then he was like, well, this would look better if I'm out cold. But he got punched in the face for it. So don't do that if you get hit with a punch. But if you're getting submitted, do like a Tony Ferguson. When he was in that arm triangle, he just put his arm up and then he let it fold down. I don't think he was really out. But that's better than tapping. That's better than tapping. If you just keep fighting and then like act like you're out. You know? But don't just tap, dude. Don't tap. I think we as an MMA community should be against tappers. It's just, it makes the whole fight bland. It's so, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, what's the word? Fuck. It's like when you're waiting for something and it happens and you're just like, oh, that was, I can't think of the word. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Leave it in the comments below. I don't fucking know. I can't think of the word. But people shouldn't be tapping in the highest organization. That's like if you're playing, you know, if you're in the top league of football and you see a running back slide. Like, what the fuck is a running back sliding for? Right? If a running back slid, they'd probably be out for the entire game. If, like, a running back just, like, slid before receiving a tackle, they'd probably be out for the rest of the game. If not the rest of the season, if not just cut from the team. Because that's not part of the why do we allow quitting in this culture? Like I said before, if your arm's about to snap, go ahead and tap. Because it's your career might be ended on that. But, dude, if you're about to go out for 5 seconds max, like, what? What are you tapping for? And there might be an argument of like, oh, well, the ref won't know if you're out. It's like, yeah, but, you know, if you're fighting and then you just stop fighting, the ref's going to be like, oh, shit, why did he stop fighting? If you're just, like, sitting there like this, then, yeah, maybe the ref might not know if you're out. But if you're there fighting and fighting and fighting and then you just, like, go like that, the ref is probably going to stop it. If you're in an arm and guillotine and you're trying to move, and then you just go like this, the ref is going to move your arm. So, I don't want to hear anything, but I do want to hear stuff because I need comments. So comment down below if you disagree with me. Peace.